Sultan Ruknuddin Baybars and Barke Khan Part 4. A letter was written by the Tatars to Qutuz. This letter was written by Halaku Khan, by Hülegü Khan. There are different traditions about this. In history, the Tatar ambassador presented this letter to Sultan Qutuz. This is the commandment of him who is the Lord of the worlds: destroy your shelters, accept obedience. If you do not obey this, then what will happen to you is none other than the exalted and eternal heaven knows. It is most likely that the letter was sent by Halaku Khan before the departure of the Karakorum, clearly declaring war. The Tatar ambassador rudely threw this letter in front of the Sultan of Egypt. Seeing this style, the eyes of the Sultan of Misr and Ruknuddin Baybars turned red in anger. When the contents of the letter were read to the Sultan said to the ambassador that, "We have no quarrel with Halaku Khan, so he should leave us alone and go back." The ambassador replied, "So as if you want the same fate to be done to you as we have done to your Khalifa, know that the power of our master is unlimited and no power in the world can resist him." Seeing this attitude of the Tatar ambassador, the Sultan of Egypt was furious and said, "The tongues of these Tatars should be pulled out with a mace and they should be killed." This is the answer to the letter from us. In the field of Jalut, the Mongol Emperor Hülegü Khan was staying with his army when Sultan Qutuz and Emir Ruknuddin Baybars joined the forces of Egypt. After Halaku Khan's departure, the numerical balance of the two armies was almost equal. As Halaku Khan took the bulk of the Tatar army with him, practically the command of the forces was with Ruknuddin Baybars. Baybars used to say, "After hearing the stories of Tatars that let the time come, we will tell these savages that they are not the only ones who know how to fight, but there are some people in the world who can snap their necks." Hülegü Khan had clear instructions from Halaku Khan to remain in the same place until his return and not to attack Egypt at all. When Emir Ruknuddin Baybars was informed of Halaku Khan's return, he advised Sultan Qutuz to attack the Mongols immediately. In this way, Ruknuddin Baybars advanced regularly and attacked the Mongol army. In this historic battle of Ain Goliath, Ruknuddin Baybars used his own strategy against the Tatars. He ambushed some of his troops in a gorge. Baybars initially took a retreat, and the Mongols fell into his trap by ambushing the enemy and trapping the enemy in a narrow place. The Tatars had their own style of war, which was used by Ruknuddin Baybars himself, and Hülegü Khan, who was intoxicated by past victories, fell into the trick of Baybars. A Saif Egyptian force ambushed the Mongols in the gorge. Disruption spread in the Mongol army, and they went home to the Muslims from two sides. Baybars massacred the Mongol army and beat them in a manner that had never been done to the Tatars before in history. Hülegü Khan was captured by Baybars, and Baybars killed him. The Mongol army was completely killed or captured. The body of the slain Salar Hülegü Khan was exhibited in the streets of Cairo along with the Tatar prisoners, and later these prisoners were also killed. To be continued.
Please subscribe to our channel. You are not subscribing at all.